Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the split second gaming session for quali for their grand finale, the Australian Grand Prix. So grand finale, and my first commentary for this, for the final race as well. So what a special race it is. So we now look through some interesting but beautiful liveries, I have to say. Still need to get used to the liveries and who's in what team. So, yeah, I'm here now. Yeah, so I'm on board with you as well. So far, from what I've seen, it's been a beautiful lap from SJ. Hasn't missed the braking zone, hasn't looked up from what I've seen. It's so far a great lap. Yeah, no worries. So down the front straight, blast down DRS. May use a little bit of ERS if you want to as well. Coming into turn 1, you want to brake around the 100 meter board, 150 meter board. Just skimming the apex for the first corner and then getting on the curb like SJ did for the second one. DRS again down this straight and a little wide. I would probably would have taken a little bit more curve, but nonetheless there's a beautiful corner and a great exit out of that section as well. This is probably one of the most difficult sections in my opinion, the corner and then a kink into a heavy braking zone. Difficult to get right, he's done it perfectly though. This curb, it's easy to spin it here if you use too much power, he's done it nice. Heaviest braking zone, and it is tricky not to go onto the grass and get too much curb on the entry, he's done it beautifully. Now this is going to be the hardest section, he has to get this right for a good lap. Lift off, downshift, a little bit too much curb on the exit, but nonetheless, it's still an okay run for him so far. Perfect entry point, hits the apex just where it needs to be, same with that corner. Second last corner, the pinnacle corner, slowest on the track, before opening the throttle a little bit. Rounding the final corner, so easy to spin on the last corner, back down the front straight, and that is the lap of the Albert Park Street Circuit. far everyone's keeping it clean from what I can see. It's going to be a fight to the checkered flag, with points and championship positions still up for grabs. Brilliant lap. P2, brilliant lap. That was a brilliant lap from Broseph on riding on board for the last sector. It was clean, but also very smooth, which is the key in this game, I reckon, to getting a good lap time. Smooth, how smooth you can be. Yeah. Yeah, it's really going to be, as I said, tight across the whole weekend. Just watching Millsy now on his flying lap. He was given way by Tomo earlier on in the lap, and now coming out of the final corner. It's been a great lap so far. He's coming up to the line. It's looking really good, and he could. And he doesn't so improve his lap time, unfortunately. That was perfect. That was perfect turn 1, and turn 2, that was better than I thought it would probably be with the way he was entering. That was pitch perfect from him, especially coming through this next section. And SJ, so there must have been a crash. There must have been a crash somewhere along this lap. It looks there is yellow flags coming out of the 11-12 chicane, so this could very well ruin his lap for Tomo. So. And Thomas spun, and he has hit the wall as Millsy goes and puts the fastest lap up again, but tough luck for Tomo. Yeah, that's pretty big. Splitting these two drivers. Going into the race, this could be the point on where we see who could win or who could lose. That could be the race-winning move, and it's only the Saturday, so we now see Caleb retire from the session. So Nico goes fastest. That is a brilliant lap from Nico, and that could ruin the lap. No, he was on for a brilliant lap until he come across yellow flag, double wave yellows out of 11 and 12, as I think Caleb retired from the session. So maybe the graveyard might have claimed someone else. What? So that could. I am blown away, especially with that fastest lap on the final lap from Nico. So yeah, this obviously could turn out to be a really unpredictable race. The graveyard claiming many cars. I think it was 5 or 4 cars in the end that it claimed. So definitely a really good qualifying for Nico, and it definitely has been a very interesting weekend so far. So we will be back for the race later on tonight, later on guys, so stay tuned for the race. So welcome back. It's the Sunday. It is race day, and as I said on the stream, it is one thing to overtake. It's one thing to close a car up to a car, sorry, but it's certainly another to overtake, and that is what is happening here today. We had Nico get pole position, snatch it on the last lap. It will be a dry race, thankfully, as we get ready for lights out. So they are on the grid to the 5 red lights to start the formation lap. So run you through the grid order. We have D Nico on pole position. Brilliant lap from him. Then we got Millsy in P2, another great lap for him. Broseph P3, and there's our strategy. Got the softs to the hards, or softs, mediums, then hards. Continue down the grid. We got Payday, I think it's how you pronounce it, starting from P4. Caleb, unfortunate crash late in qualifying on the Saturday, and had to abort, make Millsy abort his lap to obey the rules. P6, Jay, great lap from him. And then Boy Racer lining up P7. Tomo, the championship leader, championship winner, I should say, starting far down in a lonely P8. SJ and TTV is 9 and 10, and at the back is Senna Phoenix. And as we know, he's done a bit of a Kimi Raikkonen, who is retiring at the end of this race from being behind the wheel. He will become the commentator from then on in. I will be behind the wheel, obviously, so we get ready to go race our way to the grid for the start of this Grand Prix. So lining up on the grid, it's going to be a fair bit of a wait, because there's Senna Phoenix. He's just come out of the final corner. They already stopped on the grid, so this could be quite a wait for lights out here. There's Senna Phoenix. He lines up, he takes his grid spot, and now it's the waiting game for lights out. So here we go, 5 red lights to the Australian Grand Prix. And it's fast sound away. We're going D Nico getting away pretty well, but here comes Millsy on the inside. They're all fine. It's going to be a tricky turn 1, especially at the start of the race. D Nico will take the race lead, as I think that is Broseph, who's gone off the track there. And I think there's been contact further down the field with TV and Senna Phoenix. No damage appears to be showing up, but so far it's been so good as TV and SJ, they fight it out for P9 and 10. Already starting to get a bit of a train forming early in the race. There's Mills, we're going to ride on board with him, look behind. Not really much to commentate on at the moment. Although the race did just start, it's still pretty difficult. The top 3 has a pretty wide line from Payday there. As we now go further down, Broseph, he has a bit of company from Boy Racer behind, so far this could shape up to be a very interesting race. D Nico leads as we close out, or we now right on board with Dinico to close out the first lap of the race, and already a 1 point or nearly a 1.5 second gap. It's 1.3 at the moment. As we go into lap 2, fastest lap set, 1 minute 30. We now make our way to the rear of the field, and already it's a lonely race for Dinico. And there again, this tyre strategy, and Dinico has retired. Dinico has retired with a crash. This could be a safety car, virtual safety car deployed. And now the full course safety car. Right, so safety car deployed, boys. Safety car deployed. Dinico has crashed. Phoenix, you have a 5-second gap to the car in front. So, Nico, so Millsy now takes the lead. Alright, so the current order is Millsy from Payday, I think it's pronounced, then Caleb, Brosurf, Bro Racer, Tomo, J, SJ, TTV, then yourself. So already starting to back the field up is Millsy. Millsy doesn't pit. 1, 2. No, and now Bro Racer, J. Everyone but the top 4 has pit. They could be going on to mediums, yes. Yeah, mediums. I'm seeing a lot of mediums in the pit lane. So everyone but the top 4 has come in for the mediums, getting the better strategy. Not that I have seen. I'll double check race control though. So far it's just been J-Boy. Yeah, J for exceeding track limits. That's the only one. The other 2 are Dinico. So here we go. So Bro Racer, J stays on the softs. Everyone else on the mediums. So the top 4 and J have put the softs on. So already very interesting. And right on the back of the safety car. Alright, so the top 4, so Millsy, Caleb, Parry, Brosurf and J, they're all on softs, everyone else on mediums. So this is shaping up already to be a brilliant race. If you're just joining, hello and welcome to the Australian Grand Prix for Split Second Gaming. So, well, if you're just joining, hello, welcome to the finale here at the AusGP. So, final race, Aussie Grand Prix, most of the drivers' home race, and it's a fan favourite for these drivers as well. A driver favourite, I should say. As much as the fans like it, the drivers do too. So far, it's been a great race, in my opinion. We now just wait for the safety car to come in to the pits. Should be in this lap though. So fingers crossed by then. Hopefully by then the safety car will be in. So here we go. Safety car should be in this lap. So we watch Millsy now. Everyone's caught up to the field. Everyone's now behind the safety car. So safety car in this lap. Safety car's in this lap. This could be one of the fight for the win here as we now watch Millsy round the final corner. Safety car, he's caught up to the safety car. Into the pits as we go racing yet again. He puts the throttle down. So back under green flag conditions, and Millsy leads the rest of the field. Phoenix, bit of a gap, I would say, behind. So there's already a 2-second gap, but there's nothing a safety car and a good pit stop can't fix. But unfortunately, it's not quite gonna happen yet. Lap 5 of 29, and Millsy, he's just blasted away. So we look now between Boy Racer and Jay. The closest fight so far, unless it's SJ, can make something happen here. A little bit of lag from SJ, I think. I think that is the... No, I'm sorry, I forget this wrong. The Mustangs. But now we come around, they exit the final corner, 3-second gap between SJ and, well, now down to 3 seconds between SJ and Phoenix, and moving back up the field as there was a move nearly made there. So Broseph holding up. Actually, these could be the Mustangs, so I'll double check this real quickly. But Broseph definitely holding up Boy Racer and Jay. So it's already looking like it's going to be a brilliant race. So yes, Broseph, so I did get the names wrong. It is the Mustangs that he's holding up, and I do apologize for that. So the split second car is holding up both Mustangs, sorry, Silver Ferns, not Mustangs, it's Silver Ferns, and well, Phoenix flying high. There's a move now between the two teammates, and Jay gets by. DRS is now online. Silver Ferns of SJ is thinking maybe it's time to make a move. Too far back though. The Mustangs, they're close, and now Jay right on the back of Broseph, we ride on board, looking behind. As now Jay closes, he's getting closer and closer every level, right on board with Jay now. And he's ever so close to Broseph, but this could come down to the final point. He's going to make the move now, and there goes Jay getting by Broseph with a fairly quick move. Now will he be able to hold off the DRS attack from Broseph? That's the question We watch Broseph now. He will get DRS down the straight. He's going to the inside. Will he get it done? He's too far back, so that's a great move done by Jay there. And now next one is Boy Racer. He's the next one to get the move done. And SJ, we didn't see it, but SJ has got the move made on TTV. So great job there. And now Broseph, he's coming in and he's coming off the softs. Right, so Broseph is in. He's coming off the soft compound. So we now watch Broseph. Is this going to be a quick pit stop? Yes, it will be. So now Broseph out of the pit lane, and now he has to catch Phoenix. So this could be a very interesting fight in the end. And now watch Caleb's, that is. So this could be fairly. This could be a great race in the end. Now we continue to watch Caleb, but then now we move our way further down the field. Phoenix. He's still got a fair bit between himself and Broseph, and team orders may apply to hold up Broseph if there comes a need to, as now we watch the Phoenix car, I think it is. I think that is, unless I am getting my names completely wrong, which I do apologize if I am, but yeah, Phoenix, I think. So right now it is definitely going to be an interesting race, I feel, as now we got DRS for Caleb and Payday. I was going to say Ped. I'm just going to say 1440. It's because I cannot pronounce names apparently. Anyway, 1 second gap to the leader, and Millsy has picked. So now we wait. Millsy, the race leader, he's come in. How's this going to play out? It's a great pit stop, making his way out. Can he beat Phoenix? Can he beat Center Phoenix? No, he cannot. That's Millsy behind. Millsy is the next car behind. So Millsy, he's in, and now this could be a battle for the race lead, but look at Jay, he's closed up drastically. Coming in to turn, moved on the exit like he did with Broseph. He's going to look the outside line, he's not quite going to get it done. We ride on board. This could be a DRS overtake here. You can see the race leader up ahead. Look behind DRS, there it is. He goes around, down the inside and gets the move done for P2. Now, looking at the race leader, will he make the pit stop? Will be the next car in? Yes, he will. And there's the yellow flag in sector 3, and that is Phoenix spun. So this could be a pit stop in the end. Oh no, tragic, as now Caleb and Perry is in. So that leaves Jay, the race leader from Bro Racer, and then SJ. Safety car deployed. The safety car is deployed. Tomo's out. Tomo's out. And that is Tomo out of this Grand Prix, and that is a side-by-side move. So this could be, in the end, a very difficult race. We now watch Center Phoenix. This is going to be a quick pit stop, and that is a glitch and a half right there. So if we now look at this table, it's going to be Jay from Boy, then SJ, but SJ could have the race lead here because these two may pit. These two still need to pit. These two, maybe not Boy Racer, but Jay does. Alright, Jay's in the pit. Jay is in the pit. So we can now see Center Phoenix on the minimap. He's only coming up to Sector 3 now. So Jay will lead the field from Millsy, 1440, Caleb, Boy Racer, SJ, Broseph, TTV, and Center Phoenix. So this could be the battle. Let's take a look at the tire life so far. That's not, if I can find it, telemetry no. So Broseph has the oldest tire, 4-lap old medium, hard, sorry. Everyone else, so we've got 2-lap older hard, sorry, 2-lap old mediums for Millsy and 1-lap old mediums for 1440. Again, cannot pronounce. So in the end, this could all come down to tire life. And this is good. I'm speechless right now, so sorry if I'm stuttering a lot. So this, and one thing that's definitely helped out, and so we now look at the stops. It's 2 stops for J-Boy. Everyone else except for Millsy, 1440, Caleb, and Broseph, they have all done they've all had 1 stop. Everyone else with 2 stops to their name. Position changes. Jay is now 5 places gained. Broseph 4 places lost. So this could come down to a very interesting. This is going to be very interesting, and as you can see, there is a neutral sign there for Millsy, because he has not lost nor gained any before this safety car. As brake testing is TTV. This could come down to the wire right now. It's now a second, or there was a second. So we now make our way down. We're right on board with Center Phoenix. He's starting at the back for this restart. Now, could team orders come into play between these two? Between Millsy and 1440. Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in. So, now, that is SJ. SJ is in 6th. So SJ holding the field up, but the safety car will be in. So now they come around to the final corner. Jay puts the power down. We're back racing, and there's been a collision up at the back, or nearly. And that is a 5. Alright, so that's slow TTV. Has a 5-second delay for colliding with you. So 5 seconds. 5 seconds for 5 seconds now for TTV for that incident, unfortunately, and that will mean Center Phoenix will have to pit. That's going to be tough. That is tough, as we almost see a move be made there from SJ. So could another safety car be somewhere up in here? So now it's Jay from Millsy. Then you got, as I think that was a move being made there, I'm not too sure, but Caleb, he's up in the 4th, and then Boy Racer, so no move being made yet. We'll go down to that fight actually, because that could be a very interesting fight. There's the top 3, and then here's the 3 behind. We go on board with Caleb here as we look behind Boy Racer. He has a look, not quite brave enough to make the move into turn 1. So right now Center Phoenix unfortunately will have to pit. That could be his race over, but Jay is gonna he's now just gonna hold off the cars behind. There's yellow flags in sectors 1 and 2. Safety car deployed, safety car deployed. Caleb's out. So, safety car deployed. Safety car deployed. This is going to be big for Phoenix. This could be big for Phoenix. This could be what Phoenix needs in this race. Safety car pulls aside for Phoenix. And Phoenix is out just like that. What happened there? That is tough luck. That's a tough race end for Phoenix. Tough race end, and now we see Jay in. Millsy out. 14. And there we go, Jay Speedy. So now I am joined in the commentary box with Center Phoenix. Unfortunate for you there, mate. It was definitely there on my screen, the safety car, but yeah, it's unfortunate that's how your race ended. Yeah. Yeah, tough. That is tough. Anyway, back to the action. Millsy leads from 14:40. Then SJ. Then Jay with a penalty, I believe, a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Then Boy Racer, Broseph, and TTV rounds off the pack. So that is unfortunate for not only Caleb for what happened, but if that safety car or Caleb didn't retire, that probably could have been resolved. But then again, you can't change what happens in a race, and it is tough luck. So now it's the weights. Yeah. Yeah, tough. That is a tough break and a tough way to exit the race. Yeah, that is harsh. Yeah. I mentioned that as well in the formation lab, going through the grid, saying you've done a Kimi. But yeah, that is very tough for you, and the way you're seeing out your split-second career. It's obviously back in the commentary box for next season, though. So now. Yeah, no worries, mate. So, going to the field, this could be a very interesting race. Unfortunately, it was not the day for our pole sinner, Nico. First one to retire, soon to follow was Tomo. Caleb brought this safety car out, and then unfortunate for Senna Phoenix to end his split-second career in the back of the safety car on the outlap, I believe it was. So now we just wait for this to get back underway. Reading the chat now. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough one. Unfortunate for Caleb. I do feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for all the drivers that have retired, but yeah, it is what it is. That's racing at the end of the day, and that's what everyone's here to see and here to do. Racing as the safety car is in this lap. So when does Millsy put the foot down? Backing up the field now. When does he put the foot down? SJ sitting in third. He puts the foot down now as we go back racing. It's green flags. And we're racing again. And it's Millsy from 1440, SJ, and there's a move from from Boy Racer on his teammate that is unsuccessful, and that is Jay off the track. Something happened there. He's just gone straight on at this turn 2 across the gravel, unfortunately, and that is a nearly position change there. A three-way fight, a very big three-way fight heating up between SJ 1440 and Millsy. Obviously, the move almost being made for the lead, and then having to slow the car right down, holding up SJ, and that brought Boy Racer into this as well, and maybe even Broseph. So this could be a 5-way fight for the racer lead, as now Jay drops to the rear of the field. Still probably in contention here. He's 0.4 behind TTV, although he does have a 5-second penalty to his name. This could still get very spicy in a way. That's the best way I can put it. No DRS for the first 2 laps after the safety car comes in, so obviously it's going to be on pure pace and skill to get these moves done. So we now make our way back up to the top. Millsy still leads from 1440, SJ, Boy Racer, Broseph, TTV, and then Jay. So far, it's been a very great, good race. SJ, he's doing his best to keep with these two up front. He's closed the gap a lot there, but it's definitely something to really put a lot of effort into. It's one thing to close, but it's another thing to pass. So we now go down to the rear because there could be a move, as now Jay pushes TTV through the corner pretty much. He will get the move done though, and now Jay goes off, taking a bit too much curb. Back up to the front. It seems like there's been a gap form, or a pretty big gap starting to form between SJ and 1440. So yeah, it's definitely shaping up to be a great race. And already 5 seconds being 5 second gap made. Well, that's what it says on the timing screen. Between, oh no, that's between him and Broseph, as now the move around the outside, DRS enabled, and both Jay and TTV, they both come in. Jay's probably in to serve that 5 second penalty, but I wonder why TTV could be in. He could be in for some damage. Back up to the front of the field. The gap has closed. This could be the move for the lead. Millsy has to be careful here. There's a 1 second gap to the car behind, but anything can happen in this sport. And at this point in time, one wrong move and SJ could be right in the thick of it. From the safety car restart, it looks like it's just been holding him off. There was almost a move for the lead off the restart at I think it was turn 5, holding his teammate up, and also bringing SJ and even Boy Racer into the fight as well, who's now backed off a little bit. Yeah, 2 second gap. Honestly, it's unreal. Obviously, doing what needs to be done, getting into slipstream, especially with DRS, as he pulls out not enough space, not big enough of a gap, small enough of a gap, sorry, to make the lunge on the inside. But that really has brought Broseph in, I think, the split second car right up to contention to make that overtake, possibly. But yeah, already a 3 second gap between, as now Paddy sets the fastest lap. There's a 3 second gap, and here comes the Mustang down the front straight. He will get the move done with ease. Sorry, the Silver Fern. No, I think, yeah, I think the orders haven't really got through to them because what they're doing seems to be working. It's a 3.7 gap, and that gap is ever so slightly growing between them and Boy Racer. But what they're doing must be working at the moment. But we all know how fast Boy Racer can be on his day. This could be either a big. Yeah. One. It depends on what the Phoenix cars do, whether they decide to pit, especially if Petty decides his tyre wears too much and he decides to pit, and he does in this lap, but it could be just a little bit too late for Boy Racer. It was a great fight. He might just have to settle for third and maybe even put a little bit of a defense up against Broseph, because with DRS behind, this is gonna be the move for third here. He's going down. Yeah, so SJ has got the fastest lap, and while you do that, while they're fighting, this is really helping the Phoenix cars as their gap now grows to 4 seconds, nearly 5 seconds, and those warm mediums are starting to show. Millsy was nearly 2/10 down as Jay gets another penalty for speeding in the pit lane, but yeah, Millsy, he looks really slow. The tyre wear could be hitting him hard now, as it was 2/10 between the two Phoenix cars, so maybe it's time to let team orders come into play and let him through, because obviously the tyre wear could be just that much to maybe holding up his teammate. Yeah. See, I can see in the background the weaving coming out of that last corner, so it's definitely a very aggressive fight coming on between these two. TTV has now come into the pits as now Jay gets another 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Yeah, that, yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, and now the gap between the two Phoenix cars, yeah, we can now see on track the gap closing ever so slightly. So as now Jay puts the fastest lap in, but that gap at the front ever so slightly is closing. Not one of them is wanting to flinch, and this could be the lap where the move for the lead comes into play. It's a little bit of a step out for Paddy there, but down the front straight they go. Maybe a bit too much of a gap, but for just or now at or just under half a second, it's definitely looking like tyre wear's kicking in for the both of them, more so for Millsy. So yeah. And TTV will get a 3-second penalty as well for multiple warnings this lap as well. And I don't know if you've noticed on the track map, but Millsy seems to be closing to TTV, so that could be another thing that becomes an issue for these Phoenix cars on the last lap, maybe getting caught up in lap traffic. So that's another thing to look out for. Yeah. Yeah. This. So coming through the final corner, it was that was not meant to happen for Phoenix, ending his race early, crashing on the top step. Paddy and Millsy. So yes, all in all, great race as TTV will not end up passing Jay in the final classification, but still was a great effort. Started